Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into XRP's market analysis for May 12th, 2026. You know what I've noticed? The markets have been giving us some really interesting signals lately, so let's break it all down together, shall we? Now, before we jump in, I want to be super clear with you all. This analysis is based on an AI-generated report that I'm looking at, so I'm not claiming to be some expert or anything. Please use this as reference only, and remember, investing is always your own responsibility, okay? So let's start with where XRP is sitting right now. We're looking at $1.4607, which is actually up 0.87% in the last 24 hours. Not too shabby. Here's the thing though. XRP tried to break that stubborn $1.50 resistance level and, well, it didn't quite make it. So now we're in this consolidation phase, just kind of hanging out near the upper Bollinger Band at $1.4672. That's a bit concerning for short-term movement, actually. Let me walk you through the technical stuff. The RSI is sitting at 64.30, which means we're getting pretty close to overbought territory. You know what that usually means, right? Potential pullback ahead. The MACD is at 0.0130, still above its signal line at 0.0063, so we do have some upward momentum hanging on. But here's what caught my eye. We're trading above both the 5-day average at $1.4321 and the 20-day at $1.4108. That's good. However, we're still about 15.45% below that 200-day moving average at $1.7488. So the long-term recovery isn't complete yet. Now, looking at the bigger picture globally, Treasury Secretary Bessent is working with Japan on Forex stuff, and Treasury yields are climbing ahead of some CPI data. The dollar index is sitting strong at 98.15. Here's the thing about XRP though. It has this negative correlation with the dollar at minus 0.2680. So when the dollar gets stronger, XRP tends to feel some pressure. The VIX is at 18.22, showing relatively calm markets, and XRP has positive correlations with both the S&P 500 and NASDAQ. So that's actually pretty encouraging for stability. Oh, this is interesting. The regulatory front is heating up. The Senate Banking Committee is moving forward with the Clarity Act. They just released a 309-page version ahead of a crucial vote this week. This could be the first comprehensive federal crypto legislation. And you know what this means for XRP? Better chances for ETF approval and more institutional interest. That's a really big deal, honestly. Market sentiment is sitting right in the middle at 49 on the Fear and Greed Index. So we're in neutral territory. Not too scared, not too greedy. But wait, here's something funny that happened. There was this technical glitch that briefly showed XRP at $43.032 on a major platform. Can you imagine? That definitely got people talking. Analysts like Dark Defender are staying optimistic though, saying the chart patterns they've been tracking since October 2023 are still looking good. Now let's talk about what the whales are doing. We had 637 whale transactions moving 2.135 trillion XRP. Wow, that's most of the total trading volume. Compare that to just 201 regular transactions, and you can see the big players are really active. There was even this dormant whale that moved $40 million after being quiet for 13 years. When long-term holders start moving, that usually means something's brewing. From an Elliott Wave perspective, we're looking at corrective wave C right now, which is basically a correction from the previous upward move. The Wyckoff analysis shows we're in a distribution phase, but the confidence is only 46%, so it's not super clear which way we're heading next. That $1.50 resistance break is really going to be the key factor here. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. The AI predictions are showing this wild pattern. Short term, like one day out, it's predicting $1.2328. That's a 15.6% drop with 79.3% probability. Ouch. But wait, the 7-day prediction? $1.8307. That's a 25.3% increase with 94.7% probability. and the 30-day target sits at $1.5452 with 63.4% upward probability. So we're looking at this V-shaped recovery. Drop first, then strong bounce back, then stabilization. Now let me share what could go wrong. That $1.50 resistance has failed multiple times, which creates more downward pressure. If the dollar keeps getting stronger, that'll hurt XRP. We've got CPI data coming that could shake things up. Those whale transactions I mentioned, they could cause some sharp moves. Plus, the RSI at 64.30 is getting into that danger zone where corrections usually happen. So here's my take on all this data. The recommendation is watch and wait, then dollar cost average. Don't jump in right now at these prices. Instead, wait for that predicted correction. Your first entry should be around $1.32 to $1.35. If it drops more, your second entry is $1.25 to $1.28. Set your stop loss at $1.20. That's your safety net. For targets, we're looking at $1.75 first, then $1.85. The Clarity Act progress gives us that medium-term boost, but we need to ride out this short-term correction first. And that's a wrap on today's XRP analysis. The AI is painting this picture of short-term pain for long-term gain, which honestly makes sense given all the signals we're seeing. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button and give me a like. It really helps me keep bringing you these breakdowns. Until next time, take care and happy trading.